Welcome all, and welcome to those who are joining us for the first time, and for those that are diehards that are returning week after week after week after week. We are so grateful that you have tuned in. Thank you so much, because who knows, you just might learn something today. I mean, at least I hope you will. I am so excited about today's episode because there's so much to discuss from those of you who are single, or those of you who might be on the market again after divorce, or those tried and true who have been married for several decades. Whatever your marital status, the advice can be the same or similar, but why not spice up your date night look or create a date night look if you don't have one? It's always a good idea to be prepared. And when you set your closet with intention, the invitations start rolling in and your schedule starts looking a little crazy. Okay. It's just universal fashion law. I'm just saying. That's what we're going to be discussing today. So thank you so much for joining us. And I love that you're here. I love it. So great. Last week, we talked about the top accessories for summer that you must consider adding to your wardrobe list. That was episode 252. If you haven't listened to that episode yet, please go back and do so. You will not be sorry. What did you try, and what haven't you tried yet? Or did you do something different to your summer wardrobe and add to your accessories? If you did find that list helpful, I'd like to know about it, please. And you can send me a message, DM me on Instagram on either the Fashion Crimes podcast page or the Holly Katz styling page, and let me know what worked for you or what did not work for you. I myself was loving the Corazon hat from Cabo. That was one of my hat suggestions. And my daughter-in-law, she was wearing hers too. So we got them at the same time. And at the beach, we were total twinsies. I love this hat because it has an elastic, stretchy ring on the inside. And when the wind is kicking, it does not disappoint. Okay. And it doesn't fly off your head every 2 seconds, which is totally annoying. So it's very helpful if you're in a windy situation. Nothing more annoying than your hat flying off your head and you got to chase it down the beach. Not a good look, which did happen to me one time. But for the most part, it stayed on my head. So 5-star review on the Corazon hat. And if you haven't looked at their website, please do so. They have a huge selection to choose from. It's probably my favorite hat brand at the moment. So what have y'all been watching? I need to know because I'm nosy, okay? I've been watching Ginny and Georgia, season 3. And if you haven't tried it, I recommend it. Now, notice I did not say I highly recommend it, but it is a good solid B+, and it's a little teeny bopper, but it is a cute story. And it is a total soap opera. So now I have to know what happens. The 3rd season is proving to be better than the last 2, which is usually the opposite. It's usually the 1st season that's really good, and then it turns to crap. In this case, it's actually getting better. So give that one a whirl if you haven't already. It's on Netflix if you have not heard of it or if you haven't seen it as of yet. In other fashion news, we went to Jonathan's 40th high school reunion in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. It was so much fun, and he was super stoked about it. And especially even more stoked that we schlepped all the way down there. Said no one ever. He did complain from the time that I said that we were going to the way down there to the trip back home. However, I think deep down inside, he really is happy that we went. And it was so well done. Shout out to our bestie, Kim, who made all of it happen with class and finesse. It's interesting to see what other people do, as I've only attended my own high school reunion. There were some fashion crimes there Yes, trust and believe. But I do have to say, for the most part, people looked pretty good. And it's funny because it's the same with our graduating class. The women look really good, and the men are fat and bald and old. I mean, not Jonathan, of course. He's not fat, bald, or old. I'm just saying. However, I just think that for some reason, women have more choices as far as clothing and makeup are concerned and hair, and the guys are just more limited. So a lot of the men look the same and dressed, pretty similar. And yes, some people did not dress up, and then some people did really dress up. So there was a nice eclectic mix. I mean, we look fabulous, duh. Just saying. I wore my silk halter Roberto Cavalli dress with my impractical strappy heels. It was a novelty animal print, like a jungle, big animal print dress with different animals on it in the jungle. And it was a halter and it tied with a sash, a fringe sash in the back. And then I did wear my novelty coin Roberto Cavalli heels, which I love. I've only gotten to wear those once. Love that dress. Anyway, as a PSA, here is why you should go to your high school reunion. The amount of planning and brain damage it takes to pull off an event like this, the communication, finding people, the save the date, getting people to pay, getting people to actually show up, striking the emotion of getting people to feel like it's going to be so important and fun and you need to be there. It's an event that they can't miss. It's not an easy feat. And it is so much work. I know this because I've helped contact people and tried to convince people to come using my sales pitch and my Jewish guilt. And I am in very close contact with the people that do pull off my high school reunion. Our next one is 2027. So just keep that in mind the next time you say no or say that you're not interested. I mean, people flew in from California. They flew in from Texas. We drove in. People from all over the country came and really made the effort. And it is so nice to see that. I mean, I had a fabulous time. I was dancing. I was meeting people. So just reconsider if you think that you're a hard no the next time you find out about your reunion. I do recommend it. I will help you find an outfit. That goes without saying. And you best believe we're going to be at my reunion 2027. We're going to be the first ones there. Okay? Also, not for nothing. Whether you think you don't care about seeing these people again, people want to see you. Okay? Just something to consider. And lucky for you, if your reunion is indeed coming up, please head on back to episode 112, What to Wear to Your Class Reunion. I have totally got you covered. And before we dive in to some date night wardrobe options, just a little pep talk, okay, to all the single ladies out there. If you're actively trying to date, which I hope that you are, then I hope that you are dating online. And here's why. Now, if you are already dating online and you're active online, you're a rock star, okay? If not, you need to go ahead and jump on that train. And here's why. It's people who want to meet people. Dating online has a stigma about it, and it has for the past 20 years that seems a little cheesy, and you might meet, some whack job who might have some murderish type tendencies. Okay, all that to say, I mean, be that as it may, I truly believe in the core of my soul that it is the best way to meet people. You have to be a very roll with it. It's not for everybody. I mean, you got to be, a roll with it kind of person. And just know that you're going to meet tons of people who you're not going to vibe with, okay? And you won't connect with. But honestly, what is the best that can happen? What if you do really meet somebody that you connect with and bam, there you are. I'm just saying, okay? Women have it so easy in the dating game. Swipe, no. Swipe, maybe. Swipe, swipe. Yes, I'll think about it. Not sure. You pick and choose who you want to connect with, who you contact, and who you speak with. And if you are considering dating online and you haven't tried it yet, hit me up and I'm going to give you some of my favorite websites, okay, that I truly believe in. And if you are waiting to meet someone in person, you need to put the energy in the universe first, okay? If you never try, then how will you know? Again, what's the best that can happen? Jonathan and I have been married for 12 years. We've been together for almost 15 years. We were both dating online, but that is not how we met. So when we met, I was like, I'm on this site. He was like, oh my God, I'm on that site. I was like, oh my God. And we closed, took our profiles down, and here we are 15 years later. So don't knock it till you try it. Now, if you're in the market or on the market, or perhaps have been married to the same person for a minute, it really is important that you are still carrying on the tradition of date night. Now, I know it's important to me, okay? It's important to me, but I think it's even more important to really busy people who have to specifically carve out alone time. Now, whether it's 2 hours a week, 2 hours a month, let's get you feeling like you look like $1,000,000 when you go out on date night, okay? Because you deserve it. Because in case no one's ever told you that before, you deserve to feel like a rock star when you go out. I mean, that's a given. Not only on date night, but really any night that you go out with friends, you should feel like you look special and you look dressed. Whether it's a fancy dinner, a casual outing, the right outfit can set the tone for the evening. And everyone knows when you feel like you look good. You're just in a better mood, and it shows in your energy. Everything just seems to go smoother, and the compliments just start rolling in. So clear your schedule right now for the next 20, 25 minutes. Ignore your phone and all your responsibilities so you can dial into some date night inspo, because who doesn't need help looking fabulous for date night? We all need help, myself included, picking out an outfit for date night. And it just doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have to be stressful. Let's go over some suggestions to take the guesswork out of it, okay? Let's do that. Now, date night dresses actually are a great option, and I want you to try these for nighttime parties, bougie restaurants, whether you're on a date with someone, hanging out with friends. To me, that's still considered date night, or I like to call them girl dates. You're still with loved ones, so, there's that. And I want to just insert a little sidebar here. The biggest fashion crime I saw at Jonathan's reunion was the difference. People did not know the difference between a daytime dress and a nighttime dress. If you're going to go to a party, and a high school reunion is a perfect example, you need to wear a nighttime dress, a little fancier, a little more elegant, a little bit more, special, bougie, beaded, embroidered, silk, something that shows that it's too dressy running around to the grocery store. I saw a lot of daytime dresses there. And even though the dress code was, a little flex, I saw a lot of daytime things that were just good with sneakers. We need to understand the difference between a daytime dress and a nighttime dress. So, all that to say, strapless dresses and tops are having a moment right now. And let me explain. This really falls under the Y2K 1990s nostalgia dressing, and it's being shown everywhere. Now, I love a strapless dress with a high-end sneaker, like a designer sneaker, yes, in addition to dressing it up. But if I want to go on date night, I want to make sure it's a very high-end, upscale dress that's a little bit more formal, that looks like it's too dressy for daytime. So if you're somebody who's not super comfortable, showing their arms, this is for you. A strapless dress is actually very cute with a sweater tied around your shoulders, like the 80s. And the tie, is in front of your neck right here and right below. That's a great way to have a little zhuzh around your shoulders because it brings the focus to your face. Even though you can see your arms still, people are going to notice your face and what you're wearing instead. Also, people don't see what you see. When you cover your arms, you never show them, then you're not going to build the confidence to do so, like ever. So that's just one way. Tying a sweater or a cardigan around your shoulders is a great way to give that a try. And look, you can show your arms. You don't have to do it all the time, every day, but you certainly can do it every now and then if you're not super comfortable. There's no arm police that says that you can't. I'm just saying. Now, I found some very cute strapless dresses by a brand called Favorite Daughter. Also, Susanna Monaco and Millie, they have some really pretty ones as well. All of these examples and more are on your Pinterest board for the week. Yay! So head on over to Pinterest and let me know which outfits you like the best. Okay, consider a wide belt. If you do want to, bring it down a little bit and maybe some cowboy boots or something like that, that will absolutely change the look of the dress. Also, you can wear an oversized blazer and some heels, high or low or tall boots if you want to change the look as well. I mean, like up to your knees. Measuring up for option 2 is a date night jumpsuit. Now, I know what you're thinking. When you wear a jumpsuit, it is super annoying to go to the bathroom. Okay. And that is true, but it's still a great look. Now, they come in a variety of fabrics and they are versatile as well. Yes, you can dress them up and dress them down. However you slice it, no matter your age and no matter your size, jumpsuits look great on most people. Now, some designer options are as follows. Amanda Uprichard, Diane von Furstenberg. I mean, she has the most fabulous ones, in my opinion, that I've seen so far. Trina Turk and Black Halo, which is one of my favorite brands. When wearing a jumpsuit, make sure that you are wearing the correct undergarments, like a strapless bra or shapewear if you're wanting to, give yourself a little extra support. Wearing a jumpsuit is form-fitting, okay? So just remember that. It's not like a loose, baggy outfit. So if you're going to wear a jumpsuit, make sure you have the right ammunition underneath. Sidebar, a jumpsuit is connecting top and pants, not a connecting top and shorts. That is called a romper, not a jumpsuit. Just saying. The next option for a great date night outfit, which I've actually seen a lot in my research, are matching sets. Now, that could be pants and a top and a skirt, or top and shorts, as long as they have the same print and the same fabric. Now, I love this look, especially in a silk or silk blend outfit. Then it looks less like pajamas when it is together. But it really doesn't look like pajamas when it is a skirt set, in my opinion. But if you are wearing a pajama-like set, then please try to make it dressier with fabulous accessories. Statement earring, like something like I have on right now. These are old school Mignon Gavagon leaf earrings or feather earrings, and a great bag. Now, I've seen some matching sets that are too pajama-y, okay, but there is a way to zhuzh it. Try opening the shirt and wearing something underneath. Try layering it with jewelry, stack bracelets, something like that, just to make it look different and break it up. People also call it a coordinating set, a cord set. Reformation comes in first place with a strapless top and matching silky pants, which I might have hit add to cart. I cannot confirm or deny that. Loving that one so much. And know that the vest is having a moment, or has been for a while now. And I'm seeing a lot of pants, and I mean a lot of pants, and a matching coordinating vest. Totally here for it. Try Misa. That's a brand out of LA, MISA. They have some fabulous, fabulous matching sets and some matching short cord sets if you're open to that. Veronica Beard and Eileen Fisher have a selection that you also need to check out ASAP. And if you're just looking for pieces and not a whole outfit, try a lightweight summer sweater. Could be a pullover, could be a cardigan, a maxi skirt, or summer blazer, or, something over shorts. Loving this look. Now, I want to go back and say something about Eileen Fisher. Do not sleep on Eileen Fisher. I thought for years that it was an old lady brand until I started styling people, and I put everyone of every age in Eileen Fisher. Her clothes are that good. They are ageless. They are shown on old people, middle-aged people, young people. They're hip, they're stylish, and the best fabrics of any designer I have seen in a long time. So do not sleep on Eileen Fisher. Just a PSA on that. Back to a blazer over shorts. Loving this look. Now, I have a couple of coordinating blazer and shorts outfits. However, I love these silky shorts by a brand called Amiri, and I paired that with some black mules and a black blazer. Loving that journey for me. Also, you can pull this off too. Yes, you can. Make sure the blazer is the right length and it's not too long to emphasize your waist. Give yourself some height with some heels to dress it up. It can totally be a wedge if you want, but know this. In the statement jewelry department, okay, if you're just looking for pieces because you need a little extra zhuzh, nautical jewelry is having not a moment, but the moment. Now, it's not my vibe, but I totally respect it. Remember your grandma's starfish and sand dollar necklace? Yeah, that's back. Check out your Pinterest board for some inspiration on that, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And I mean big shells, big starfish, big fish. I mean, that is all the rage right now because it's new for this generation. They've never seen it before. In conclusion, make sure to get your husband or your partner on board for date night to cooperate, and y'all got to match, okay? I always say, now, if you know me, if you're meeting me for the first time, or if you've known me for a long time, this still stands true. If your husband looks bad, that's your fault. And here's why. He doesn't know, okay? You look good, you're cute, you look great, you're hot, you're sexy, and he's by the wayside wondering, does this look good? Does this look good? Is this nice enough? If you don't help him help himself, then he's left out in the cold, and it's really not fair, okay? It's like he's doing something around the house or doing something, fixing something that you don't know how to do, and then he's mad at you because you don't know how to do it. That's not fair. If your husband is struggling in the style department, or your partner, I don't care if it's a man or woman or not, I don't care who it is, then they need help. And when they need help, they need to understand the value of getting clothes that fit their body, that support their lifestyle. I have worked with men who look great. I have worked with men who don't look so great. But when you put them in clothes that are current, their whole world just opens up, okay? You can't be all hot and sexy over here, and he's not. Then people are like, what's he doing with her? What did he do to land her? Y'all got to match, okay? I cleaned out Jonathan's closet 3 times. Once we were dating, once we were engaged, once we were married, okay? 3 very different experiences. he put on these pants. He was like, they're some old pants that he had. He had some 20-year-old suits hanging around because he could still wear them. He's like, I don't understand their pants. Are you telling me that people don't wear pants anymore? I said, I want you to think about the car that you drove 15 years ago. Are you going to still drive that car? The answer is no. That is how the Gap can sell khaki pants for the last 75 years. It is an improvement every single year. And that's how clothing companies stay in business. You're not supposed to wear the same clothes for 20 years or 25 years. You're not supposed to wear clothes for that long. You're supposed to wear them for several years, yes, until you feel like you have gotten your money's worth. And then you can donate them or replace them, keep your wardrobe rotating. The same goes for any partner that you have fashionably challenged. And with men, I always like to start, just a little sidebar, with really cool sneakers, okay? Because they're going to complain. It's not comfortable. I don't want to wear this. I'm not wearing anything designer, whatever their story is. Really cool sneakers is a great way to start. With Jonathan, we started with his glasses, changing up his frames. He got some really hip frames. Then we got cool jeans. Then we got really hip sneakers. And it's just a domino effect. Then they want more because they like the way they feel. Anyway, that's a whole other episode, okay? But we cannot have anybody, being constantly corrected or being upset because your partner has no idea what to do and he's constantly asking you, do you like this? Do you like this? Is this nice enough? It's got to be a real date and, real accessories, real belt, real nice dress shoes, real dress socks. Just my 2 cents on that. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and let me know how that works out for you. But in the meantime, you're going to look fabulous on date night. We have some really cute suggestions on our Pinterest board. And I'm so excited for you to look at them and let me know what you think or try out some nautical jewelry. Whatever, you feel like getting into. But I hope that if you are in the market for a dress or a new date night outfit and you're worried about showing your arms, that you will wear something strapless with a strapless bra and tell me how many compliments you get. Okay? Because like I said, there is no arm police. Anyway, showing your arms, whole other episode as well. In the meantime, y'all hit me up, Holly at fashioncrimespodcast.com, Holly at hollycatstyling.com. And I just want to thank y'all for writing in. I want to, give a shout out to Sarah, shout out to Vicky who wrote me last week. Y'all keep the comments rolling in. And if you have any subjects that you want me to cover on the podcast, I'm always taking requests from you. Always. I love a request. So make sure that you guys are following along, engaging with us. I hope you're watching this video on YouTube. If you are, please hit that subscribe button below. We're so happy to have you. And please stay tuned for next week. We will catch you on the flip. Bye.